What's up, guys? We are back for part 2 of the Luchador, and basically, if you guys don't know, I'll be doing a little mini-series with certain teams in the OU tier, or any other tier I feel like doing so, and in this I'll be picking a mon, a pretty cool mon, and building a team around it. This team was made by my boy Hugo, though, and I wanted to use Halucha because it was a star of my Nuzlocke, or is a star, rather. Well, I guess Mizuhime is doing work, too. Either way, in this little mini series, I'll be doing one battle per upload, and I'll be breaking it into either 2 or 4 parts. And also in this, I'll be using the team sets, or the suggestions, the sets that you guys suggested, basically. So not in the first episode, obviously this was a team of my own, but in the next episode, or the next part, whatever I choose to name it, whatever it is, I'll be picking sets from the video that I made earlier asking you guys for suggestions. So I hope that all made sense. I don't know if it did. Either way, let's look for a battle, and let's start off this part 2 with hopefully a decent battle. I'm going to pause it until I find one, or not. You can wait. You can just talk. How's everybody doing this fine evening? I hope you guys have been great. What have I done this Thursday? I actually have a break today, so I haven't really done anything today. If you guys didn't see, I was tracing the the Charizard. Okay, so my opponent has a hella strong team. But I do have nice checks for a lot of what he has. I'm actually going to lead off with my Bisharp because it is Choice Scarf. I'm expecting him to want to lead off with Greninja or his T-Tar, as he doesn't end up leading off with Greninja. And let me calc this low kick really quickly. Low kick. Okay, I don't know why I was typing in low kick. Jolly. Let's give it a nice flame plate. Yeah, because I don't lose anything by going for low kick if it knocks him out. So that does nothing. Nice. Well, to be honest, this thing doesn't really do much this match. I'm just going to go for the knockoff just to get rid of this thing's life orb, as he is going to be able to go for the U-turn expecting my switch. So that's going to work out for me. I'm able to get rid of its life orb, which means that if it does have extra sensory or anything along those lines, it's not going to be doing too much to my Venusaur, as he is able to go out to his Keldeo. Speaking of the aforementioned Venusaur, I am going to go right out into that, as I will be able to take on E2. As I will be able to take on this Keldeo. I'm actually expecting a double switch from him into his Talonflame, but I don't really find a reason to predict that, as I do have Landorus that can just come in after Venusaur on the Talonflame. I kind of want Halucha to do work. It can set up on Tyranitar to an extent. He does end up making the double into his Talonflame. Good play on his part. And he's probably just going to U-turn out into his Greninja or his Keldeo. But like I said, no reason to really predict that right now. I do have Landorus that can just come in on this Talonflame for free, as he does actually end up going for the Brave Bird. That's that damage kind of looks banded, to be honest, but it could also be Sky Plate. Not entirely sure. And in either case, he doesn't really have a switch in for this mon. If I wanted to, I could probably go for U-turn right here. Yeah, I'm going to keep offensive momentum, so I'm going to go for U-turn as he ends up going on to his Tyranitar. We're sending encounters now. And I am going to be able to go right out into my Halucha and essentially just go for the... I could just go for High Jump Kick just to either damage the incoming Talonflame or break the Dragonite's multi-scale. I'm just going to go right for High Jump Kick anyway. Even if he has Scarf, he can't knock me out with anything. And I'll be able to get rid of this Tyranitar if I hit. So I end up knocking out the T-Tar, which means that he only has a few more turns of stand left, so his Excadrill won't be doing too much work, as now he will be able to go out to it. Though my Landorus is pressured by his Bird plus Excadrill, so I don't think I'll be switching into my Landorus on his Excadrill. I'll probably switch out into my Bisharp just to I'll switch out the Bisharp to sponge either a Rock Slide or Iron Head. I'm expecting Iron Head, and then from there I can just go right for a Life Orb, Sucker Punch, which I do not have. I do not have Sucker Punch. I just remembered that as I was bringing it in, so I'll just go right for a knockoff because I honestly couldn't do any other move from there, as now I do have Landorus, which can just come in and proceed to Earthquake this threat. Doesn't have any mons that really wants to come in. I guess Dragonite is a mon though, but I am just going to go right for Earthquake, because if I get rid of this Drill, that's less pressure on my Landorus. He has a lot of mon. See, I like Talonflame with Drill plus Dragonite, because these two both pressure Landorus it takes a lot of damage from all of its attacks, as he ends up going for the Iron Head, and he gets the flinch on me. A bit annoying, but he has -1 attack, and my Venusaur should be able to take an attack. So he ends up going out to his Dragonite right now, as Sandstorm is going to break his multi-scale, and this is hard. I'm probably going to end up having to sack my Hawlucha, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to sack my Hawlucha to the potential Outrage right here, as he doesn't go right for the Outrage, and I believe that this is Banded Dragonite. Let me just calc HP Ice for my Raikou. I know since it's been weakened, it's not, and Dragonite's hella bulky, it's not going to be able to knock it out. So unfortunately, I had to sack the star. Oh wait, yeah, you took some damage, bro. You're not at what are you at? 6 turn. That's whatever, 88%, something like that. Yeah, HP Ice does. I will not get the kill. So I guess I have to go out into my Latios right now and risk Draco. And if Draco misses, that's hella unfortunate for me. Yeah, that's definitely unfortunate if Draco Meteor misses this Dragonite. But I'm gonna pull through. I believe in my Latios, and getting rid of Dragonite early means that my boy Lanners is less pressured. But this does give him a free switch into his Greninja, which has become a threat because I have not Mega Evolved with my Venusaur. So see, the thing is, I might just sack my Latios because it's honestly not going to be doing much in this battle. It can take on Keldeo, but I do have Raikou plus Venusaur, so I'm thinking that sacking Latios is definitely my safest play, as he's actually going to go for the U-turn as opposed to going for the Ice Beam. I'm not sure why he did that, but I get off of power for Draco on anything. Even if he goes out to Drill, that thing is going to get pressured, and Drill was a problem. Drill was a problem to me. But if I get off the Draco damage plus the HP fighting damage after that, Raikou can just take it on after that. So I think it was a misplay on his part going for U-turn, unless he did not have Ice Beam or Dark Pulse. Though Dark Pulse would not have knocked out Latios at that range of HP. And now I can just go for the HP fighting. I won't be able to finish it off, but he's down to 1 more Life Orb hit. As that means now I can just go right out into Raikou, and I should be able to go right for the HP Ice, and that will be able to knock him out. Actually, is Shadow Ball smart? No, there's no point in going for Shadow Ball. There's really no point at all, as he's not going to switch out. He's down to 1 hit, so able to knock him out. He does still have Greninja, and Greninja plus Talonflame might threaten me. I don't know if he's running Jolly Banded Talonflame. If he's running Jolly, I'll actually be able to live 1 Flare Blitz anyway. So he ends up going out to his Talonflame. I don't think he's Jolly, just based on the damage on my Raikou, so I'm going to be able to knock him out with the Thunderbolt. I think he thought I was Choice Specs, but that is not the case, as the best thing he could do is like Hydro Pump me or anything, so I'm just going to go right for the Thunderbolt, as I believe he predicts me to go out into my Venusaur. I probably could do that, to be honest, but yeah, I have no reason to, as I can just go right for the Thunderbolt. I probably could have also just sacked my if you got the freeze there, that would have been funny. I probably could have also just sacked my Lanners to get a free switch into Venusaur, but it doesn't even matter because Raikou will be able to finish off the game. I'm just gonna go for Volt Switch as opposed to Thunderbolt, because Thunderbolt would have been able to knock him out, but I want to end off the game with Venusaur anyway. So yeah, Lanners is gonna go down to this Keldeo's Hydro Pump, and Venusaur will be able to just come in Mega Evolve, because it is not Mega Evolved, and I love Mega Pokemon, so I want to definitely be able to Mega Evolve. And I will be able to knock out this Keldeo whenever my Venusaur decides to come out. Stop lagging. Get out of the Pokeball. Go. I choose you. Okay, cool. I'm going to be able to Mega Evolve and go right for the Giga Drain, and that'll be a good game. So, that ends basically part 2 of the Luchador. Unfortunately, Hawlucha was not really able to do too much this game, but it did get rid of Tyranitar, which meant that the Sandstorm wasn't there for too long, and Drill wasn't able to completely wreck my team. I think the misplay with Greninja by going for U-turn, not like Ice Beam or something, was kind of bad, but at the same time, without a Life Orb, he would not have been able to knock out my Latios, so it makes sense. I hope you guys all enjoyed. That concludes, that concludes part 2. And like I said, stay tuned, guys, because I'll start using your sets in these uploads, and I might be doing other tiers other than OU, so, you know, stay tuned for that. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and until next time, guys, later.